Module 4, Loving Disruptions. Day 19 is about abuse, forgiveness, and love. Welcome back. Loving and being loved are the most natural and wonderful expressions of being alive, but sometimes love hurts and prevents us from valuing who we are. Abuse is not love. Abuse suppresses and blocks love. Once we are free from external abuse, we must find a way to forgive the other person, and more importantly, to forgive our own self. If not, we may keep transferring the abuse from external to internal, literally continuing to abuse ourselves. In the previous lesson, we explained that money is energy, and that love increases and expands our energy. Abuse, hurt, anger, fear, desire for revenge, hatred, and anything that restricts love will also restrict our energy. Day 19 explores abuse, forgiveness, and the qualities that help you heal and love. Day 19, Abuse, Forgiveness, and Love. Abuse is anything that prevents you from fully expressing yourself and takes you away from your natural state of joy, your natural self-acceptance, and your love. External abuse is someone other than yourself who deliberately or unintentionally blocks, stops, or interferes with your ability to express yourself fully, to pursue your dreams, and to enjoy your life. 7 warning signs of external abuse. Telling you what to do rather than asking you what you want to do. Explosive temper. Continual criticism. False accusations. And constantly blaming you. Constant checking up on you. Isolating you from friends and family. Extreme moodiness. 7 more warning signs of external abuse. Someone who blames you for everything. It's always your fault. They don't take any responsibility. They say, I love you, but somehow they're behaving in unloving ways. Humiliating and embarrassing you in front of others or even alone. Using unreasonable demands and making expectations that are just unrealistic and can't be met. Ignoring or excluding you, refusing to communicate, and dominating, controlling, and threatening you. Internal abuse is when you are listening, believing, and following your own negative internal messages, the inner voice. This voice that stops you from living your dream by focusing and repeating your inadequacies, saying you should not and cannot and you're not good enough. And who do you think you are to do this or feel this? It stops you from doing what is right for you to do because it keeps telling you you're not good enough. Turn off your negative inner voice. Stop listening. This inner voice is not you. View it as a separate human who won't shut up. Imagine spending a whole day with this person. Now imagine sending this inner voice, this negative person in your head, sending it far away on some vacation. What is life like without this negative inner voice? If I accept you as you are, I will make you worse. However, if I treat you as though you are what you are capable of becoming, I help you become that. Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. But in this, he is talking about treating you as though you're capable of becoming something more, but not expecting and demanding that of you, just treating you that way, believing what's possible for you. The opposite of abuse is continually reminding yourself that you are unique and special, that you have the inalienable right to express your true self, to pursue your own dreams, and to fulfill your own life purpose. And then we begin with the qualities that can help you heal from abuse. Kindness. Kindness is seen as a valued virtue in many cultures, being helpful towards someone in need, with no expectation of anything in return. Real kindness changes people just in the doing of it. Somehow in our culture, we are kind of valuing meanness, even valuing abuse. We're seeing someone as tougher when they're not kind. But kindness is really the strength and the beauty. Loving kindness. We will develop and cultivate the liberation of mind by loving kindness. Make it our vehicle, make it our basis, stabilize it, exercise ourselves in it, and fully perfect it. The Buddha. Tenderness, another really often underrated quality. It's delicate, fragile, easily hurt. It's considerate and sensitive and soft, expressing gentle emotions, easily moved to sympathy or compassion. When you are treated with tenderness, your heart feels so open and you feel so free and loved. Acceptance. We all thrive with acceptance. When you receive and you are being received as adequate, when you're recognized as someone special, unique, and valuable, and a person recognizes what is going on for you and you recognize it without trying to change it, just accepting it. Appreciation. You recognize and enjoy the good qualities. You have a full understanding of a person or a situation, and you feel gratitude and thankful recognition of who they are and how they are. And those feelings of appreciation and gratitude increase in value over time. Encouragement. When you give encouragement, you're giving support, you're helping to build someone's confidence. You hope to persuade another person to do something, to try to stimulate an activity, a state, or a belief. You give another person hope. Compassion. Compassion is the feeling that arises in response to someone's suffering. You desire to help to alleviate the suffering, and you go out of your way to help. But very often we forget to have compassion for our own self. So go out of your way to help yourself to feel like a valuable, special person. The individual is capable of both great compassion and great indifference. He has it within his means to nourish the former and outgrow the latter. Norman Cousins. Compassion helps others heal. Too often we underestimate the power of a touch, a smile, a kind word, a listening ear, an honest compliment, or the smallest act of caring, all of which have the potential to turn a life around. Leo Buscaglia. He wrote these beautiful books about love. Forgiveness. This could be the hardest one. Intentional and voluntary change in your attitude, letting go of negative emotions, actually wishing the offender well, not wishing them harm, but wishing that they could learn and heal and find that love in their own heart. And most of all, forgiving yourself for being abused, even if there was nothing you could do to stop it, forgiving yourself for having been in that circumstance and for having had to endure it. Forgive. If you spend your time hoping someone will suffer the consequences for what they did to your heart, then you're allowing them to hurt you a second time, and maybe even a third and fourth time, in your mind. By Shannon I. Adler. Forgiveness helps you heal. The more we know, the better we forgive. Those who feel deeply feel for all living beings. Madame de Staël. These 30-day love lessons are serious and life-changing. You will see amazing results if you are seriously intending to expand your love and love fearlessly and openly. Join the Facebook group, introduce yourself, share your dream of love, give and receive love and loving support, and share in the daily lessons. As we close, remember, start each day focused on love. Ask, what would love do now in every moment, and always add, what would love do now for me? End each day reviewing the power of your love, the ways you turned away from love, shared your love freely, and felt loved by others. The love pledge. Recite this every day, preferably in front of the mirror. Every day I develop greater awareness and communication, acceptance and forgiveness, compassion and tenderness, love, trust, and respect for myself and for others. Love agenda for today. In your Love Habits journal, write about abuse and my forgiveness. Describe a situation when you felt abused, and were you able to forgive, and how has forgiveness helped you to heal? Share your forgiveness in the Facebook group. Thank you so much for participating in these Healing Through Love lessons, and I look forward to speaking to you again in the next lesson.